Doreen Lawrence's son, Stephen, was killed tragically in 1993, and the case wasn't solved at the time. So Doreen fought for justice for her son for years because she felt that the reason why the case wasn't solved was that the Metropolitan Police was institutionally racist. There was an inquiry launched, and it did conclude that the Metropolitan Police was institutionally racist, and that led to a huge overhaul in race legislation in the UK generally. The portrait of Doreen Lawrence shows her seated and looking into the middle distance. For me, it's a very contemplative pose, and she looks very noble and dignified. But also there's a tint of her looking and thinking, and for me that is an indication perhaps of her loss. For me, it carries through to the interviews that I've seen of her. She just seems like a very humble and very dignified person. So for Doreen, I really wanted to write a sort of prayer, and I thought of hymn music, and it made me think of Doreen, who I know went to church in the years after Stephen's death. I really liked the idea of a prayer, not just for Stephen, but for all the people that she supported and helped who were affected by racism in those years. I wanted to start with a very simple chorale type theme in the piano, which repeats, but each time it repeats it gets bigger and bigger, and the orchestra joins in, and then you have the brass melody over the top, and it gets to a really, really big point. It's a noble proclamation of strength. And then at the end it comes right back down to that choral theme in the piano. And for me, that was to reflect Doreen looking back on her life and yes, recognising her achievements, but also understanding that they came at great cost and that she lost her son.